Move it along. Move it along. Like we did in the last rehearsal.
Can you hear the prayer of the children on bended knee in the shadow of an unknown room? Empty eyes, with no more tears to cry, turning heavenward.
Thank you for joining us today, and welcome everyone who is watching through our live streaming and on Sheridan TV. My name is Jeff Sabudsky, and I'm the president of Sheridan. I'd also like to thank the children and their teachers from our daycare center at Mississauga City Hall for taking part in our ceremony this morning. Each year, at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, Canadians pause in a silent moment of remembrance for the men and women who have served and who continue to serve our country during times of war, conflict, and peace. This day and time marks the formal end of the First World War and was established to honor those who served in that war. Today, it is an occasion to recognize all Canadians who served in the First World War and subsequent conflicts, including the Second World War, the Korean War, and the Afghanistan War. More than 1.5 million Canadians have served our country in this way, and more than 110,000 have died. They gave their lives and their futures so that we may live in peace. Our remembrance this year is especially poignant, given the loss of 2 soldiers on Canadian soil in recent weeks. On this day, and for years to come, we will remember and honor the sacrifice of Warrant Officer Patrice Vincent and Corporal Nathan Cirillo. For those of us born during peacetime, all wars seem far removed from our daily lives. We often take for granted our Canadian values and institutions, our freedom to participate in cultural and political events, and our right to live under a government of our choice. By remembering and acknowledging the past service and sacrifice of our fellow Canadians, we recognize the tradition of freedom that they fought to preserve. Not just on this day, but throughout the year, we should celebrate, honor, thank, and remember our veterans. Their legacy to us must be a sense of personal responsibility, to work together to preserve peace and to respect the dignity of all human beings. As a post-secondary institution, Sheridan has taken a tangible step to honor the sacrifices of those who have served. In 2010, we joined Project Hero, a scholarship program created to provide undergraduate scholarships to children of fallen soldiers. We are honored to be able to give back in this way. I would now like to invite music theater student Polly Summerhays, accompanied by Greg Andrews, to perform Imagine.
There's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say that I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of men. you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Thank you, Polly and Greg. That was beautiful. Michael Burnside, a second-year business student, will now read Why Wear a Poppy?
Please wear a poppy, the lady said, and held one forth, but I shook my head. Then I stopped and watched as she offered them there. And her face was old and lined with care, but beneath the scars and years had made there remained a smile that refused to fade. A boy came whistling down the street, bouncing along carefree feet. His smile was full of joy and fun. Lady, said he, may I have one? When she pinned it on, he turned to say, Why do you wear a poppy today? The lady smiled in her wistful way and answered, This is Remembrance Day, and the poppy there is a symbol for the gallant men who died in war. And because they did, you and I are free. That's why we wear a poppy, you see. I had a boy about your size with golden hair and big blue eyes. He loved to play and jump and shout, free as a bird he would race about. As years went by, he learned and grew and became a man, as you will too. He's fine and strong with a boyish smile, but he seemed with us such a little while. When war broke out, he went away. I still remember his face that day, when he smiled at me and said, Goodbye. I'll be back, Mom, so please don't cry. But the war went on, and he had to stay, and all I could do was wait and pray. His letters told of the awful fight. I can still see it in my dreams at night, with the tanks, guns, and cruel barbed wire, and the bullets and mines, the bombs and fire. Till at last, the war was won, and that's why we wear a poppy, son. The small boy turned as if to go, then said, Thanks, lady. I'm glad to know. That sure did sound like an awful fight. But your son, did he come back all right? A tear rolled down each faded cheek. She shook her head, but didn't speak. I slunk away in a sort of shame, and if you were me, you would have done the same. For our thanks and giving, oft delayed, though our freedom was bought and thousands paid. And so, when we see a poppy worn, let us reflect on the burden borne by those who gave their very all when asked to answer the country's call, that we at home in peace might live. Then wear a poppy, remember and give.
Thank you, Michael. Please join us in 2 minutes of silence. I now invite Crystal Bennett and Joshua Corda to lay the wreath.
Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. And if you come when all the flowers are dying, and I am dead, as dead I well may be, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear though soft you tread above me, and all my dreams will warm and sweeter be. If you'll not fail to tell me that you love me, I'll simply sleep in peace until you come to me. I'll simply sleep in peace until you come to me.
In Flanders fields the
Please now join our musical theater students in singing O Canada. Thank you all for joining us today, and to our students and performers for their wonderful contributions. Special thanks to Ian Colhoun, our piper, and Megan Judding, our trumpet player. Thanks also to Greg Andrews, Connor Lucas, Drew Plummer, and Ben Doncom for their performance of Danny Boy, and to all of our musical theater students here today. It was lovely. This concludes our Remembrance Day ceremony. May peace go with all of you.
Yeah. You know, people